And all the suffering indigenous populations in the damnable zoological republic are set free. Chineke na nke pụrụ ihe niile Chukwu okike abịa banye ndefu na aja ha nsọ ya mma mgbe niile. Onye ọbụla na ya na-achị eluigwe n'ụwa na-agba akaebe ịhụnanya gị na ebere gị amara gị na ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị na-eze ebede ngọzi. Anyị wee na-etoghị agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro. Iwe nye anyị ndụ ala nke dị n'uwere n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-asị na ịja mma niile otu niile dịrị aha nsọ gị. Onye ọ bụ naanị aka ike niile na ọ gbadara aka ya. Anyị wee na-akpọku gị na-asị gị na nke ọma anyị ga-ekele gị, nke ọjọọ ma anyị kelee gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, wee na-asọpụrụ gị n'isi ụmụ gị niile bụ ndị ikwu ndị wee ezi oku mgbe a kpọrọ ha ka ha wee chekwaa ala nsọ gị bụ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na ihe n'ikpere anyị nkwa na o mekataghị ka ndị iro wee were ala nsọ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe. Agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro ma ndị na-agba mgbagba ebe niile dị iche iche onye nwe m na Chineke nna n'ihere bụ nke ndị dị etu a n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-eto gị, wee na-asị onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-azọpụta, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na ọtụtụ na ịja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise ise ise.
Welcome, great and amazing Biafrans, wherever you are joining from. If you are joining from any part of the world, I say may Chukwu okike abịama continue to guide and protect you. I thank you very much for joining. I appreciate you. Remember, as always, we come here to set the record straight and say things the way it is. And today, we are discussing still on the issue of Biafra struggle. The Biafra struggle has taken another shape. It has taken another dimension, and it is no longer a joke. If you don't know what to do, you got to tighten your belt very strong and begin to do something now. You are a Biafran friends, whoever you are, that is fighting for freedom in that contraption called Nigeria. This is the time to fight stronger than ever. Mainly the Biafran people, everyone that is fighting for self-determination. The Biafran people, the Ududuan people, the Middle Belters, this is the time to tighten your belt. Tighten your belt more than ever. There is no time for joke. The enemy that we are up against are not relenting in their efforts. They are not joking and they are not playing. They are fighting stronger than ever. That is why everybody that is asking for self-determination in that country called Nigeria, mainly the Biafran people, you have to stand stronger than ever. Now, the enemy have intensified the attack from all fronts, from all angles. And I expect every single person that is genuinely fighting for Biafra to begin to devise a new means for you to fight this battle and make it more effective. So many people are doing that already. You can see on the side of the government of the country called Nigeria that are pushing the agenda of the caliphate, pushing the agenda of Britain against the indigenous people in that country called Nigeria. They are not relenting their effort. They are bringing different dimensions, different styles on a daily basis. But are we going to allow them? We will not allow them. That is why you have to be fighting stronger than ever. I saw a statement that was released by Dave Umahi in Punch newspaper. It was written. He is saying that if IPOB do not stop the agitation, that another group are going to arise, another group that is going to fight against IPOB, and it's going to be terrible. What does that tell you? That is a signal. That is a signal. And already they have started doing this. They have already raised another counter IPOB to fight against the genuine people who are genuinely fighting for freedom. You can see them everywhere. You can see them everywhere. Their unknown gunmen has been legitimately transformed to be a legitimate armed force in Ebonyi State. The unknown gunmen that you and I know, who has been killing innocent people, they have transformed the unknown gunmen today to become a legitimate force to reckon to with in Ebonyi State. And you can see what is happening in Ebonyi State. They are killing innocent people, killing their political partners, doing all manner of evil. And at the end of the day, they want to blame it on IPOB. They want to blame it on ESN. But thank Chukwu Okike Abiama that Chukwu Okike Abiama is always working ahead of them, providing solution to every problem. As you're watching this video, there are so many videos flying online. Check online, you will see so many videos where they are spreading wrong information, spreading bad news, spreading information that are false, presenting us videos that are people who claim to be ESN, when you and I know that they are not ESN. I repeat, they are spreading videos. Every video you are seeing online of people claiming to be ESN, killing innocent people, operating on broad daylight, these people are not ESN. They are not. I am an ardent follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and there is no broadcast of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that I do not follow. If I miss it, I will go back and rewatch it again. I could remember in one of the broadcasts of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he made it categorically clear that ESN should not cover any video of their operation wherever they are. ESN have been stopped from covering video of any kind, of any sort. It doesn't matter what it is. And since then, they have continued to obey, because ESN that I know are very, very disciplined. Very disciplined. Disciplined to a fault. But today, what do you see? You see video flying around. People who are committing extrajudicial killing, claiming to be members of ESN, when you and I know they are not ESN. This is the propaganda that Dave Umahi was talking about. They have already started it. Dave Umahi is telling you they're going to raise a counter group, a group that is going to counter IPOB. Already they are at force. There's another video I watched. In this video, you will see it clearly. People who claim to be ESN, you see one of the vehicles that follow them, it is written Imo State Task Force. On top of one of the vehicles, it is written Imo State Task Force. And the person who is covering the video is telling us that those are ESN. That ESN, that they are going to fight. That they are going to fight and fight against the government. How can ESN be using the vehicle of Imo State Task Force? How? How does that match? And you see them in group marching in the street. A whole lot of them with AK-47 marching in the street. Some of them with us marching in the street on broad daylight in Imo State. Imo State, where you know that Hope Uzodinma is bombing the ESN in their camps. Imo State, where you know that even innocent people are being killed because of ESN. How can you see ESN marching openly on such place? This is the propaganda that they have brought forward. This is the propaganda. Every single Biafran have to be careful wherever you are. Be careful, mainly the kind of video you share. Any video you see that claim to be ESN in operation, do not share that video. It is not for your own good. If you are a sincere Biafran, if you are truly a Biafran, any video you see portraying ESN as operating in the street, killing innocent people, or committing extrajudicial killing, do not share those videos. It is not for your own good. Those are the group Dave Umahi have formed. Those are the group Dave Umahi have talked about. They are already in operation. They are trying everything possible to provide evidence for the government to jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And as you know, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is preparing to go to court, they have now intensified their strategy. Expect more to come. I said it earlier this year that propaganda will increase, blackmail will increase, killings will increase, all manner of evil will increase. And those of us who are genuinely fighting for freedom, we are supposed to increase in our effort. Increase in your effort. If you sincerely want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released, you have to increase in your effort. As they are increasing in their blackmail, you have to increase in your civil disobedience. As they are increasing in their killing, you have to increase in your sit at home. As they are increasing in their plan, you have to increase in your prayers. As they are spreading their lies, you have to increase in your broadcast and speak louder than ever. This is the right way for us to go. Those of us who genuinely are fighting, unless you are not fighting for freedom, unless you are not a follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you are an ardent and truthful follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you have to know that the struggle, the fight have intensified. It is no longer business as usual. It is not just blackmail. They have now, you can see the write-up. You can see the write-up that Dave Umahi put up in Punch. This is exactly what is happening. It is playing out before your own very eye. There are so many videos to that effect. You will see videos here and there. People who claim to be members of the ESN. People who claim to be members, not even in the camp, in the street, operating in the street, attacking innocent people, destroying items, presenting themselves to be ESM. When you and I know that they are not. Even when you look at them, the vehicle they use is written Imo State Task Force. And with the pressure, you know very well that in the southeastern part of Nigeria, as we speak, the military is in charge of everywhere. The southeastern part of Nigeria has been so militarized that they are even fighting against innocent people, abducting and killing innocent people. You can see a video. There was a video I saw where a whole village ran out of their village. You saw the video. Most of you must have seen the video. A whole village terrified. Everybody's running out from the village in Osu.
You can do Madisa also. Help on Quabia. Na boss, as in the Bubago, no, let can dow you to let you need not even had you see your boss. Just imagine. Come go to Cage our web by. I have a Lisa can plan and got this safe. I got war zone. I got Biafra second to canal, and I got Biafra second to canal. The land by everybody, I have and also. Okay, Kahil! I don't know, I'm the mud. I like when the mud here, I'm a happy loan on Jack. Kahil! Mbadabi? And I bought someone a couple. I'm a young update letter. Because never got this. Abianwe, let us Abianwe. Okay, you make your shoes on. I can bring machine, can put my Asorock. Young, every fellow machine as well. I'm for those boys. Didn't get behind as the whole hall on that. I went that way down the that Ben, I didn't know. So, who wants more again? I got to so. Oh, no, good. What's up? You know, I don't kiss anywhere. What does it? I'm back under the I you say couple like Japapolo. Hey, nah, so you can continue. Hey, let's try a bomber. Yeah, I'm going to do book. That is I use the Lego. I don't know on chatted. That is hey, look at that. I chop on the low. Double outside.
You said it. And in this situation, you want to tell me that ESM will come and be walking openly in the public? We are not that dumb. These are the group that Dave Umahi and his fellow politicians, Popus and others have formed to counter the legitimate force, the legitimate security outfit that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have built to protect the people. This is how they want to demonize them. This is how they want to tarnish their image. They have already created a counter agitation. They have already created a force that is countering the legitimate agitation that we're making, calling for self-determination of the Biafran people. They have already created that force and they are in operation. But some of us are sleeping. We think it is business as usual. It is not business as usual. If you are sincerely a Biafran, who cares about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? If you are sincerely Biafran, who cares about the freedom of Biafran people? It is high time you wake up. Wake up from your sleep. Begin to do that which is right. Continue to pursue your legitimate cause. It doesn't matter. I say it and say it again. You must not like me for you to be able to fight for your freedom. It is not about anybody. It is not about your likeness or hatred towards anybody. This is about our collective interest. We all want our freedom. Period. That is it. It is not even just the Biafran people. The Oduduwa people want their freedom also. They are calling for self-determination. The Middle Belters are calling for self-determination. So many other indigenous tribes in the country of Nigeria are calling for self-determination. So, every one of us, we have a common interest, which is the freedom of the people. And how are we going to achieve this freedom? We will achieve this freedom by doing that which is right, pursuing the right cause, and being sincere with it. If you are sincere with your cause and what you are pursuing, of course, freedom will surely come. But if you are not sincere and you are not ready to fight for the just cause, please give way for the legitimate people to continue to pursue the cause. If you are tired, you have nothing to offer, give way and let the genuine people continue to fight the cause. No distraction. This is not the time to be distracted. It is not the time to be distracted. It is not the time to be busy demonizing your fellow Biafra. It is not the time for busy castigating your own fellow Biafra. It is not the time for blackmail. It is time for action. Every single statement you make, provide an evidence towards that. If you do not have an evidence, do not speak about it. If you don't have evidence about your claims, do not speak about it. It is now time to begin. It is not time to begin to attack people personally or people's personal life. No. We are pursuing a legitimate cause of our collective interest of freedom. Every Biafran needs freedom. It doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter your tribe. It doesn't matter your location. As long as you are in the old southeastern region, the present south-south and the southeast with the lower Benue, we are all Biafrans and we will always be identified as Biafrans. Even if you refuse to identify yourself as Biafran, the Janjaweed know you as a Biafran. And whenever they are planning against Biafran, they are planning against you. Not a particular tribe. This is the mistake so many people are making in Biafra land. Some people who are from the old southeastern region, when we are talking about the issue of Biafra, they think it's just about the Igbo Biafrans. Igbo Biafrans are just part of it. They are not the only ones. Any attack that the Janjaweed is breaking is against everybody living in the old southeastern region. It doesn't matter your tribe. It doesn't matter your religion. But they have always tried to sow this seed. Sow this evil seed. That is why we must do everything to get out of this contraption. They have sowed an evil seed of hatred that the Biafran people don't even trust themselves. The Biafran different tribes don't trust themselves. The Biafran people have refused to recognize themselves as one brothers and sisters. They have refused to recognize themselves as people who are from the same source, from the same parents, the same direction. This is the seed that the Janjaweed succeeded in sowing. And it's so sad that today, some people are still allowing that seed to grow and germinate. Some people are still making way for this seed, this evil seed that the Janjaweed have planted. Why can't you look at your fellow Biafran? Look at your fellow Biafran critically. Your fellow Biafran, anybody you see from the old southeastern region and the lower Benue, look at them eye to eye. You will see a picture of yourself in them. This is the obvious truth. Why is it hard for you to see the picture of your brother in yourself? Look at anybody you can see. Anybody you see from the old southeastern region. It doesn't matter the religion. It doesn't matter the tribe. It doesn't matter their language. It doesn't matter the location. Look at them. You will see a replica of your picture in their life. The way they talk, the way they speak, the way they eat, every single thing they do, you will see a replica of your life in them. Why is it so hard for you to know that people in the old southeastern region are brothers and sisters? Why? The Janjaweed planted this evil seed. They planted these issues and preached this wrong message, and today people are still holding on. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done everything humanly possible to make sure that he break that bar, and he succeeded in breaking it. So many Biafrans are speaking as Biafrans. But today, you can see some people still deviating. Some people are being tempted to deviate. Some of them out of anger. How can you be provoked to the extent that you begin to reject your own brother? That is what it is. I see people who speak on their platform. You see Ijo speaking against Igbo. You see Igbo speaking against Ijo. You see people who claim to be in the coastal region speaking against those who are in the hidden land. People who are in the hidden land speaking against those who are in the coastal region. This is a distraction. Don't be emotionally attached to anything when you are speaking. It doesn't matter how provoked you are. Don't speak against your brother. Do not. Make your point. If anybody offends you as a Biafran, address that person as a Biafran and as an individual. Call the person out and address him as an individual. Do not make it a tribal issue. Don't use the problem of one person and generalize it and begin to demonize the whole tribe. You don't have to do that. You don't. This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu overcome. This is the step Mazi Nnamdi Kanu follow. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he wants to come down on the Igbo Biafrans, he will come down, he will rain down on the Igbo Biafrans. When he wants to rain down on them, he will catch an individual, rain down, and give you a reason why he's saying it. And you will see it clear. And after that, he's done. If you have another person from another tribe who is performing something, he will take that person out, single that person out, and tell you the evil that the person have done in his region. That is what you have to do. If there are bad people everywhere, and there are good people everywhere also. If you open your eye properly, you will see good people. They are everywhere. The bad people are also everywhere. Why do you have to generalize and begin to destroy a whole lineage because of one particular person? It doesn't work like that. It doesn't make you look better. It is high time every single Biafran, no matter where you are, no matter your religion, no matter your tribe, no matter your language, identify yourself as a Biafran. That is the only way we can survive from the captivity that the Janjaweed have placed us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has succeeded in taking us out from that captivity a little bit. He has taken us out. It is left for us. The remaining things in our hand. Every other thing remaining for us to be free is in your hand as a Biafran person. Identify yourself as a Biafran and fight this battle like never before. The common enemy we have is the Fulani Caliphate that are being sponsored by Britain to continue to hold us down, to continue to make us see ourselves as our enemies. Why are you buying into that very project of the Janjaweed? Why are you still buying into that project? A project that our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have destroyed. Some people are running back to it. Why don't you continue to identify yourself as a Biafran and Biafran alone? Identify yourself as a Biafran. Keep every other thing aside. When we succeed in getting Biafra, then you can choose a nation where you want to belong. Answer a name you want to answer. Be what you want to be. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it time and time again that there is no minority in Biafra land. No single minority in Biafra land. We are all majority. Because we are one family. From one ancestral parents. There is no division. Why are you creating a division? Why are you using the language of the Janjaweed? That language that have put you in perpetual slavery. You are still using that language. In present day, it is so sad. We cannot overcome these people who are attacking us if we continue to bend on this division. Let us continue to unite ourselves. Unite and fight this common enemy that is after us. The enemy has succeeded in capturing the political sectors in Biafra land. Every single politician today is in their hand, is in their palm. They have conditioned them. Even those of them whom we think are with us, in some cases, they are conditioned. Their hands are tied that they cannot say otherwise. Some people who we believe to be with us, sometimes you see that their hands are tied. They can't do otherwise except to follow the step of the Janjaweed. What you have to do? Do you have to kill them? No. We have to stand our ground. Be consistent in what we are searching for and what we are looking for. That is the way we can overcome them. Consistency is the key. That was how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got to where he is today. That was where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anchored himself to be able to achieve what he has achieved today. Why don't we stick on that consistency and truthfulness? Consistency and truthfulness. This is the only way we can be free. This is the only way we can free. Do not be distracted. You see what devil might have said. That is their plan. They have already started the plan already. What is your own plan to run away from the evil? As the government is bringing out different strategies to fight against the agitation, different strategies, what are you doing as a Biafran? What strategy are you introducing as a Biafran to overcome? What strategy are you introducing as a Ududua person to overcome? What strategy are you introducing to make sure we put an end to this very contract from called Nigeria that has come to destroy every indigenous tribe? There is no strategy. Instead, you are busy demonizing your own brother. Instead, you are busy fighting against your own brother who is doing something. It is so sad, and it is high time we change from this direction. If we do not change, it is going to be more difficult and more hard for every one of us. If you know what you will do to make this message sink, and make the people begin to do that which is right, and make Biafra come. Anything you can do to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being released, go ahead and do it. I'm in support 101%. Recently, people have been asking questions for a long time, asking, what is Simon Ekpa doing to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released? What effort is he putting? It is obvious that even a blind man knows that Fine Momonekwa have been making a great effort, have been putting a great effort. So many people misunderstood him. So many people misunderstood him. They called him name. Instead of supporting him or ask questions or try to dialogue with him, they are demonizing him. Even though when you know he's offering something that is going to work, something that is going to make Biafra come, something that is going to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But they have refused. They blackmail him from all angles, from all corners. They pushed him to the wall, up to the extent that today he is fighting back. Not just fighting back, he's not even fighting back, he's now making revelations that he has been keeping behind all this while. Some revelations that he has been pressing down. Today, the whole revelations are out. And finally, for those of you who are asking, what has he done? What has he done? Today, our brother Simon Ekpa have launched a radio Biafra. Voice of Biafra Radio. Our brother Simon Ekpa have launched Voice of Biafra Radio to preach the gospel of Biafra, so that it will get to the core, get to the grassroots. That is another milestone, what he has done. Then ask the people who has been castigating him and bent on blackmailing him, what have they done? What again have they achieved? Apart from everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have put in place, what new thing have they introduced? Nothing. But Simon Ekpa established Enter Biafra platform. Today, he has gone ahead to establish Voice of Biafra. And for everyone who is in Biafra land, whichever part of Biafra land you are, please connect to 95.7 FM. 95.7 FM, that is where you will listen to Voice of Biafra. And he said it, that Voice of Biafra is to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released from captivity. And when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out, he will hand over to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yet, some people are not satisfied. Some people are still attacking, coming from all angles. What else do you expect? Mazi Simon Ekpa, you have seen the radio Biafra, their messages are no longer consistency, and Biafrans have been complaining. Biafrans have been complaining. Be consistent in your message. Be consistent. Give us what we want. But they have refused to listen. The only man that seems to be opening his ears to what Biafrans are saying is Simon Ekpa. And today, he has given Biafrans a new radio, Voice of Biafra. And he said, in Voice of Biafra, he is going to fight everything possible to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. Voice of Biafra, we promote everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands for. Voice of Biafra, we make sure that people continue to engage in civil disobedience for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and for the freedom of Biafra people. Excuse me. What else do you expect for him? Excuse me. What else? For those of you who are asking, what has Simon Ekpa done? Will you continue to ask? Will you still continue to ask? Today you have seen, he has introduced a radio. Everybody who is living in Biafra, go and connect to 95.7 FM. In that very place, you are going to hear directly from our brother Simon Ekpa and many other programs for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and actualization of Biafra. This is the way to go. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, if you know anything you can do to make Biafra come, go ahead and do it. What are you doing, you that is watching me? What are you doing? You that is busy castigating Simon Ekpa, you are busy castigating your fellow Biafra. What are you doing to make Biafra come? What have you done? If there is nothing you have to do or something you have to offer, why don't you step aside? Step aside. Stop distracting those who are doing something. Let them continue to do what they're doing. Why are you bent on creating distraction? Why don't you allow people who want to work to continue to work? The time they are using to respond to your idiocy, the time that legitimate people who are genuinely fighting for freedom, the time they are using to respond to your idiocy can be able to be used for something meaningful. Why are you bent on being a distraction? You have nothing to offer, yet you do not want to give way for people who have something to offer to give up what they have to offer. The Janjaweed have intensified the attack. The colonial master, British, and the Caliphate have intensified the attack. Why don't you allow your brothers who want to fight the battle to continue to fight in the front and get us freedom? It doesn't matter how you try to distract. It doesn't matter what you do. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must surely be released. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released. No matter what you say, no matter what angle you are coming from, It doesn't matter how you try, he will be released unconditionally and very soon. Biafrans and Biafran friends, wherever you are, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is preparing to court, anything you will do to make sure that he will be released, continue to do it. Sit at home on Sunday and on Monday, and every other day that will be added. Sit at home. Embark on a massive civil disobedience in Biafra land, including economic sanction to the Janjaweed. Do not pay your revenue to the local government, state government, and federal government in Biafra land. This is the way we can air our opinion. Nobody is asking you to carry arms and kill anybody. Nobody is calling you to come out and protest and be shot. Sit in your home to air your opinion. We have tried it, it worked, and it will continue to work. Why don't we hold strong on it? Our freedom can never be denied. It doesn't matter how they try, they will never succeed. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect every Biafran wherever they are. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to protect every Oduduwa person wherever they are. Anybody that is genuinely fighting for freedom in the country called Nigeria, it doesn't matter your tribe, it doesn't matter your religion. As long as you are genuinely fighting for freedom, fighting for self-determination in that country called Nigeria, you will definitely be free. And Chukwu Okike Abiama will guide and protect you. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect Sunday Igboho. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect our split Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and bring him back to us very soon. Any weapon formed or fashioned against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never prosper. We will continue until Biafra comes. Thank you so much for watching, and remember this. Bye-bye. See you again on the next video.